What's up, guys? All right. Remember to go check out Trade Ideas Best Scanners in the Game. The link is in the chat if you want to check that out.
Guys? What's up, guys? All right. Remember to go check out Trade. Remember to go check out Trade Ideas Best Scanners in the Game. The link.
Sorry for the echo. Yeah, I'm trading from Michigan this morning. I'm trading from Sawyer, Michigan this morning. I'm trading outside. I'll try to put my face cam out in a little bit once the trading day actually gets started. I'll probably put my face cam out and do a stream that way so you guys can see this view. I'm on my laptop in my traveling trading station, but yeah, it should be fun. Honestly, I'm still nauseous, and so I'm trying to get my nausea to go down a little bit before I do anything significant. But yeah, it should be fun today. Like I said, I'm trading from Michigan today, so it'll be fun. You guys can hear there's crows out here. I'm outside right now. There is these buzzards and crows are loud. But it should be fun, guys. There we go. I changed it so you can see the float on the at least gap up scanner. I don't think I'll be able to fit it on the gap down one, but at least the gap up scanner you should be able to see the float now. All right, guys. Like I said, I probably will be doing a face cam maybe in 30 minutes or so once the trading day is about to start. I am in Michigan right now. It is honestly it's pretty cool out here this morning. It's not really warm, which I'm not used to, and yeah, I'm out in Sawyer, Michigan right now. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm still feeling honestly pretty nauseous, man. I don't know what's going on with me. I've been sick for the last week. It's been tough. Alright, guys, like I said, I probably will be. Whoa. All right, guys. So we should have Mitch here soon. Mitch should be helping me out and hosting. Like I said, I'll be doing the face cam in probably 15 minutes or so once we are about to get the day started. Right now we got the scanners up. We got a few stuff moving. It's a little bit slow of a morning though. There's not that much action really going on that I see.
So we should have Mitch here soon. Mitch should be helping me out and hosting. Like I said, I'll be doing the face cam in probably 15 minutes or so once we are about to get the day started. Right now we got the scanners up. We got a few stuff moving. It's a little bit slow in the morning though. There's not that much action really going on that I see.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out where this sound is coming from, honestly. Why do I have an echo? Oh, it's coming from Mitch.
Why do I have an echo?
Alright guys, I think I fixed the echo. That should fix it. Test. Let's see. We should have Mitch here soon as well. Mitch, you want to hold it down, bro? No, hold on. Alright, I think I fixed the EXO. No.
Alright.
Hold on, Mitch. I can still hear the echo. I'm trying to make the echo stop. Hold on one second. Alright.
That actually worked well enough.
Alright, let's see if we can get the echo to stop now. I don't know where this echo is coming from. I'm looking at all my screens. It's nothing. I put on my new headphones. This should work. I think. I don't hear an echo yet either, so I think it worked. I think we were just hearing the echo on my computer screen is what we were hearing.
That might have been it.
Yeah. All right. I
Yeah,
got my
you had
headphones.
the volume on. That's probably where it's coming from.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back. We got Mitch here.
All right, guys. What's up? What's up, everybody? If you could put up my chart, that would be great.
Okay, I got you. Hold on 1 second.
All right, guys. This is your chance right here, guys. I'll be running through some charts. Anything you want me to look at, got no problem taking a look at it. Just go ahead and put it up in the chat, and I'll go ahead and start running through some stocks here. One of my key watches for today is going
Oh
to
wait,
be
wait, wait, wait.
LPC.
Hey, my bad. Yeah, wait. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So whenever you do these, can you just put one chart filling the whole screen? Because I'm trying to squeeze it so
Yeah,
that they could still see the gap
I got
scanners
you.
too. Okay.
Come on.
That way I can kind of squeeze it smaller and we can
Yeah,
still see
I
the
can
scanners too. Yeah.
I can flip it here. Let's do.
Cause like I could probably squeeze it in here like this.
All right, hold on.
Okay. Sorry guys, we're trying to mess around with this so we can see both. You could probably just drag the corner of that top chart right there. Like the top chart, if you see the bottom right corner of the LJPC chart, just drag it all the way down. And then when you're done, just drag it back to the side,
Okay,
if that makes
that's
sense.
this.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes it better.
Yep, that should work. Let's see, let's drag this down. Yeah, that works. All right, so there's LJPC. All right, you're up. There you go.
There you go. All right, guys. So this is your chance. We'll be running through some stocks. I'm gonna first run through LJPC, but then I'll take a look at like right in our chat. We got TM. All right. So LJPC, as we've seen, we made this stock made a huge run in June. This June 6th to be exact. Made a run all the way up to almost $14 and went to $13.90. We've pulled back, created a strong base here, triple bottom here. We got a bottom here that closed at 830. Then we have a close at 849 with a 822 low. Right here, a low of 823 with an 839 close. And then it confirmed again, a low of 835, and then held and ripped above. So this is the important level right here, guys. This 890s, and then above that at the 950 level. Above 950, I think we can make a run towards this 1020. Below the 890s, I think we could make a push back down to the support. I do see the stock as could get an ability to get back up there to 10. So I'm not necessarily only short biased on LJPC. The real key is going to be the volume that gets in it at the open. Where is the pricing coming in? Are we getting bag buyers, or are we going to get an immediate opening just breakdown and a move straight back down underneath $9? You can see this one on a weekly. It's really starting to hold there, and either it's going to make a move back down to support or could make a move back up there. Definitely one to watch and tradable for me. Okay, so let's check out TM. All right, TM's the stock that I saw get, major hit on the daily chart. You see the weekly chart. This stock has been holding pretty well. Let me go back even a little bit further so you can really see this stock. You see it's holding pretty well. It was holding a pattern here, nice long pattern that it broke out of. It broke out of that pattern, went up to a high of $6 there, and then tried another long pattern, tried to make a breakout. The rule of three came into play here, guys, and then we got what we call a big kill candle. Investors not liking this, not getting above this $5, it breaking through the support there at $4 and completely reversing. Now down to $2, bouncing up once, making a move down, bouncing up twice here. What I can see here is a kind of a pullback on the short side to this $2 again. And then you can see kind of a reversal and seeing if it's going to reverse back up to dollars and get above that resistance line. I would definitely watch for this resistance line to hold. As you see, it plays out pretty well on the weekly over time. So that 330 level, you really want to see it get back above if you want to play this on the bullish side. I could see TEM coming back down to that $2 mark in the next day or two. QCOM. All right, QCOM's interesting one, guys. You see this stock up. One of the biggest things that I've heard in the last last couple of days and throughout the weekend was that Trump is kind of pulling back on his we got really good news for China. The tariff war is nowhere near done, but they kind of at least pulled the reins back, both releasing positive news sentiment to their kind of citizens to kind of calm the markets and give the markets that one good hoorah. I really feel, this is a personal opinion now, not really based on factual, but just kind of based on the opinion that I'm basing on the market overall, is that I feel we still have a good amount of run still in the market. I think we're going to at least have another 6 months of prosperity before, we can get into maybe a recession or a bear market. Definitely have an ability to get back up here and maybe test these highs right back up at 90. One of the craziest things is that, hey, Warren Buffett might be right. A lot of the times, guys, when we've had these big drops of, let's say, bigger than 1% in the SPY, each time I've seen it, it's been buying opportunities. In the bull market, that's probably what it's going to be. When you get those big pullbacks, you have an opportunity to buy and see if it can get back to the highs. Of course, in the bear market, this is going to flip on you and it's going to come to hurt you. But as we've seen in this long bull market for the last 17, 20 years, we've had a big run, and we're going to continue doing it, at least for the meantime. QCOM running back up there, now up there to the 860s. One of the ways that you can see that it's not just this stock is look at MU. MU back up there to 4104s. AMD's almost all the way back up there to the 35s. You see MU up there to the 34s, and you see AMD getting up there. What's another one from those? This is one that I watched, SWKS. SWKS is also making its way back. A really strong one in that sector is Marvel. Marvel is getting back up there almost to the high, and this is one of the strongest in the sector. Another one that I watch, of course, AMAT. AMAT's another one looking strong again. And all these stocks are looking strong. Why? Because Trump is pulling back on that. Also, that HUYA kind of that technology kind of pullback that he did. He was essentially heavily taxing anything that was going to come to China and from China. And so, of course, if it's being affected on both sides, if U.S. companies can't sell our technology to those Chinese companies, then we're not going to be able to profit. We're going to run into issues on that trade war. But of course, with the new G20 talks, everything seems like it's getting better. And so we're going to see, at least I expect, a good rise in stocks, a good push. whether that be today or this week. I think you're definitely going to see it, um, and I'll be paying attention to it and not trying to fight the market too much. If I see that kind of rise up and stocks want to rebound, then we'll go ahead and try to get that rebound. All right, guys, got another stock here. All right, if not, I'm going to go ahead and start checking out these top stocks here. NPTN is the one that I'm seeing right now. NPTN bouncing back up here, really not showing the most strength as it is gapping up 21%. But if you look at it on the weekly and daily, it's gapping up towards a resistance, old support. This should create a new resistance at $5. So we're going to see if this one wants to hold that $5 mark and make its move back up there to this 682 level, 690s levels, where we can make a run towards $7. You see, this is one of the most important things I think that a lot of day traders don't really use, and that's using the daily chart to find the opportunities, find where the stocks are approaching on a technical level and where they're trying to reach important levels. Because on a daily chart, you're definitely going to be able to see this more clearly than, let's say, a 1 minute or even a 5-minute chart. I know we probably got some news in NPTN, so let me take a look at that. Not finding it there. Let me see if I find.
No, I'm not really seeing much for NPTN. I don't see any news specifically for it.
Yeah, I'm going to see this kind of fluff news here about how NPTN climbs the ladder for 2.45% for the week, which essentially was really weak. I mean, but what they were looking at was the past 4 weeks, we had a minus 33%. We had for the overall year a down 30%. And so that's what they're seeing, kind of that rebound happen. This stock did hold a bearish pattern here, kind of a bear flag that broke out and squeezed here. You can clearly see it on the daily chart as it made that kind of attempt up, held. Should have broke down through the $4, but then squeezed there all the way up to the resistance. So we want to see if it's going to hold $5 and make a way back up there to 557s and make a run. If not, I could see this one clearly flip right back down to those 450s and kind of put pressure on that old resistance that it squeezed from.
All right, let's see if we can get this face cam set up. Oh man, I'm nauseous, guys.
Right. Another one I'm seeing on there is CIFS. This is one to watch also, guys. This one has a nice daily chart, looking bullish, needs volume. I see the volume decreasing every single day. On the 28th, it kind of increased, gave us a little lift, but it needs to get above that 240 to really get that momentum. I think you can look for a pullback in this stock, maybe to those 220s, 209s, and that's where you can be looking to get entries based off of that $2 mark. If this stock does break $2, it can definitely go right back down. CIFS on the top watch to China stock. This stock does have a tendency of going parabolic. I have seen this stock make good runs. If you pull back the daily chart, it's going to probably look even better on a weekly. There you go. Look at this weekly chart. Pull back to that level and then held support at the bottom And that's what you want to see now. See what's going to happen with this stock. Pulled back all the way back down. Hey, look at John.
Yeah, man.
Taking over.
Honestly, I'm nauseous this morning, but I'll go ahead and do this. I gotta make it smaller though, so people can still see everything. Ugh. No, it didn't work. Alright, guys, hold on one second. Can y'all see me? Y'all can see me though? Because,
Yep.
like, I threw it up. Okay.
I see you. I
Alright,
see you, man.
hold on. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out my new laptop. The mouse is what's bothering me the most. Hold on.
Hey, you got to learn it.
No, that didn't work. And, like, I'm also, like, I usually have OBS Studio. There we go. Now I'm smaller. Alright. What's up, guys?
Looking good, brother.
Yeah, thanks, man. Honestly, I'm super nauseous. I'm drinking ginger ale this morning. I've taken some ondansetron, which is nausea medicine. I've been waking up every night super nauseous, man. And it's like my wife had this stomach bug that I have a week ago, and she got better in like 4 days. But I've been waking up every day, like about to puke and just feeling overall terrible, man. And like I'm in Michigan. You guys can see like the background. Like I'm in Michigan right now. You know, like check it out. Like look where I'm at. Hold on, let me point my computer. Oh shit, I'm about to drop my monitor. But check it out. Like I'm in Michigan right now. It's really pretty out here too. But like, man, I'm on vacation sick.
Outside trading. I like it.
But yeah, man, I'm like sick on vacation right now. It sucks. It really does. It's like terrible. But yeah, man, it sucks. But yeah, I mean, I didn't see any news for NPTN, and we'll try to do the face cam today. I don't know how often I'll actually do this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my ginger ale. I'll try to do this as much as I can. I just don't want it to like block scanners and stuff that people actually need, and so I'm gonna try to, you know, I'll try to make it so it doesn't screw up my scanners and stuff. So hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a ginger ale. But yeah, I'm in like Sawyer, Michigan, so it's like up here it's like, I don't know, it's like 80 degrees. 80 degrees during the day. It feels good compared to Texas, honestly. Y'all can see me though, right? I gotta test this. Yeah, there you go. Y'all can see me. All right,
Yeah, you're looking good.
All right. But yeah, I'm in Sawyer, Michigan. We're at an Airbnb. All right, but yeah, let me see what we got here.
You could put your charts up. I'm gonna be checking out some stocks.
All right. Ginger ale and crackers. I mean, that's what I have, man. Like you guys can see. Like that's what I'm drinking. But the problem is I can't eat anything. You know, I must have lost like 10 pounds on this ordeal.
All right. NPTN is tradable for us, so we'll be added to the watch list, guys.
Nice. Got my mouse all wet now from ginger ale. Yeah, man. Like I said, the problem is I can't even eat anything. You know, I need my regular mouse. I'm running out of USB 3 ports. Though. You see that portable monitor? Excuse me. You see that portable monitor picture I showed you, Mitch?
Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
That's a USB 3 monitor. So that's a USB monitor. So I can just plug that into
Perfect.
a USB and I can just ride with it. Yeah, what do we have? We got salt. Honestly, I'm not seeing that much action today. I mean, we got some, but I'm not seeing any momentum specifically. It's mostly like gap ups with no volume is what I'm seeing. IEA. NPTN. Yeah. Salt. CETX. Looks alright. GWR. I'm looking at my gaps. They're just not that much. Vail, VE8. I mean, AMD looks good like I always do. Cron looks alright. RRC. All right, guys, we got about 20 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, TIGR. I think TIGR is tradable for us as well. I think it is. I have to go back and check. Yeah, it is a sunroom. It's yeah, man. Hey, appreciate it, Oscar. Yeah, thanks, man. No, it is a sunroom, which is great. Honestly, it was either this or I can do it inside, but I just think outside's cooler. Like I said, y'all can see this. Like, look, check it out. I can turn my computer screen. Look where I'm at. It's pretty cool up here. I had to buy this traveling trading station, but, you know, nice little trading area for me, you know. There we go. Let me make sure I got it right. Yep. There we go. Alright, you guys should be able to see it. But yeah, I got too many cords around here now. I'm scared I'm going to screw something up. Hold on. Oh, shit. I am screwing stuff up. There we go. It took me like an hour last night to like configure my traveling trading station. There we go. I think I got it up. Alright. Can y'all hear those crows? Those crows are loud. Yeah, man, it's fun. Feels good outside too. Honestly, the temperature is the biggest difference that I'm noticing out here. It's cool outside right now. I live in Texas. I'm from Louisiana, so it's hot. It's actually cool out here now, which is great. We have salt. The only problem is I can't configure my charts well enough to actually be able to I can't configure my charts well enough to actually be able to have multiple charts, and so I have to only use like 2 charts today, even though I have multiple monitors, just because the monitor sizes are so different from my laptop relative to the external monitor that I have that it just doesn't work well. MU. Alright. Yeah, I usually watch MU. It's a microchip stock. NPTN looks good. I think TIGR is tradable. I'm going to have to log into TEFs real quick to see. Yeah, look at MU. MU's actually up a lot. Yeah, it's up from 38.59 to 41.09, so it doesn't look bad either.
Yeah, I was talking about those early. You're going to see a strong, I feel a strong move in the tech sector as we've gotten some kind of relief from the pressures of Trump, as he's kind of eased back on his move on the
Tariffs.
Chinese telecom company.
Yep.
And the tariffs. It's 2 things. It's 2 separate catalysts there. So the technology companies are actually just getting the lift of him saying that he's not blacklisting right now. So companies are not really being affected by the blacklist right now. So they're trying to actually push and make the money before they start getting restricted. Another thing is easing up on the tariffs itself, and that helps the overall market. So the overall market's getting helped, and then this specific sector is getting helped.
Nice. Yeah, I saw AMD look strong too, and you guys know me. I'll end up watching that
one.
One
of the strongest ones with the rebound is QCOM. QCOM was one that had the strongest connection to the telecom company.
All right, so cool. So TIGR is tradable. Yeah, QCOM looks strong as well. It's just these gap ups that I'm seeing today. They're gap ups, but there's no volume to accompany it, and that's what I'm seeing with most of these, like AMD, QCOM, TIGR.
To show our confirmation.
There's just not much action to accompany it. Keys, KEYS. And that's the biggest thing. The volume's been a little low. I think most people like me are kind of on vacation right now, and so a lot of people are just traveling and out and doing stuff, and so the volume in the overall market is kind of dull, and which happens every summer. It'll heat back up. You should show your face too, Mitch. You know, both of our face. I don't know if we. Yeah, you would have to switch.
Oh, yeah, I'm not on my laptop.
Yeah. Honestly, I bought this Legion laptop. You see that Legion I bought? I bought this laptop.
Yeah.
It's got the worst nose cam I've ever seen, man. Like I have an external webcam, a Logitech external webcam, but the webcam that came with this laptop is the worst nose cam I've ever seen. This thing is like if I turn it on, it like zooms into my stomach. You know, it's terrible. It like looks straight up. It's bad, man. Probably not the time for this, but are we headed for a recession? It's been on my mind. To be honest, I have no idea. People ask me these long-term and these fundamental questions with the market, and sometimes I'll try to act like I know what I'm talking about, but the truth is I really don't. With it, long-term, specifically long-term, you know? Like, I think I know my way around short-term trading for sure, but long-term, I just don't want to tell people the wrong answer. I don't want to say, yeah, the market's going to drop, and then the market skyrockets in the next month or two, you know?
I mean, I could tell you in the long run, yeah, there will be a recession.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there always is eventually. But
I mean, yeah, I don't feel like a genius saying that one.
yeah, man. I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to happen eventually. But what I'm saying, though, is
that's guaranteed.
Right. It always does, you know?
There's no hiding from that.
What's up, Felix? When does summer end? August, right? Early September, late August, I think. I have to look it up. I don't know. I have Snap popping up on my scanners as well, if you guys can see that Snap. Yeah, we are overdue. I mean, it's been since 2008, reasonably, since we had an actual crash or a recession.
Yeah.
Snap, yeah, Snap's up too.
And I would say that wasn't, a bearish market. That was just a recession. So we still haven't been in a bear market in a long time.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I'm waiting for a drop in the market because I'm going to buy, you know. Like Warren Buffett's famous quote is, the key to investing is to be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. He basically means buy low, sell high. That's basically what that quote means. But it's still relevant today for sure. And, you know, I know when the market drops, it gives me a cheaper price. I'll probably end up buying into a few different things. Right. What's Bitcoin at? I haven't looked at Bitcoin this morning. Is Bitcoin up? I know the last time I heard it got to like 14K over the weekend. Did it?
Yeah, I wonder why. CNBC.
Did it not?
Yeah, no, it did. It just came right back down.
Oh.
It did the CNBC push.
Because like I heard that. I didn't know if it actually did or not. Ooh, man, it dropped. Yeah, it's down to tens.
It's famous, man. I mean, one of the biggest news media jumped on it, did a whole kind of article on it, then released, television on it about 2 or 3 segments on Bitcoin, and then they're really talking about Facebook coin right now. That's coming out.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the Facebook coin? I saw
a
some
Libra
hype
or something like that.
Yeah, I saw some hype behind it. I mean, I think Facebook has the means to like put out a solid coin. The only problem is like Facebook's underlying privacy issues. That's the biggest issue with it because I think
they're gonna get hit with it,
right?
But it's just a matter of how bad is the hit going to be? Are they going to be restricted to where they can't do it?
Yeah, it just depends on how much people trust them because the whole point of a currency like that is privacy. And even Bitcoin itself isn't completely anonymous. Like there's ways to look up who owns certain Bitcoins and stuff like that. And so it's still possible to look up people who own Bitcoin. But that's one of the biggest purposes of a currency like that is privacy, you know. And so that's going to be the big thing with Facebook, I think, is whether they're going to maintain that privacy, and they have those underlying privacy issues with Facebook itself, and so I think that's going to be the biggest issue with the Facebook coin. Yeah, I'll try to grab my kids so you guys can see my kids. I know a lot of people are asking me about my kids. At least my son, he's in there. All right, guys, we got about 10 minutes left. 10 minutes until the open. What's everybody watching today?
Main watch right now is LJPC NPTN, and then the technology sector right now.
Wait, you did say you said NPTN is tradable for us?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool.
So I got that one on watch for sure.
Yeah, the biggest thing I'm actually happy about with this Airbnb is that the internet is good. The internet is good. Like they actually have, they're pulling like a 70 megabytes per second internet over here, so it's not bad. It's better than my mother-in-law's. But yeah, I'll try to. What do you guys want to see? You want to see me do the face cam more often at home? Like I don't have a problem with it. It's just about getting it set up in the morning. Like I said, I spent like an hour getting this set up yesterday so I could be able to do this. But microchips, yeah, for sure.
I tell the truth, John. We would have saw you in your boxes, just laid
Oh,
back.
100%, man. Yeah, man. If it was first thing in the morning, drinking coffee, that's the biggest thing. It's like I could show my face, but it's like it's a day
The
trading
crazy
channel.
hair,
Yeah,
the
man.
morning hair,
Yeah. Watch. Hey, here, I'm gonna go get my son so you guys can see him watch. Hey, bud, come here. Hey, come here. Come here, come here. No, watch out. Don't. Okay, yeah, you can crawl over there. Here, look, sit down right here.
I want to sit next to you, not on your lap.
Alright, but you gotta let him see you. Look, look. There you go. Say hi.
Hi.
Come on. Can you see him? Look, 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 look. There you are. You see him? There you are. He wants to sit next to me, not on my lap. He's got a Sonic shirt on. You see? That's you, man. That's you right there. That's you right there. You see? Yeah, look. That's what's getting you right there. You see that? You see that? That's the camera right there. And then that's gonna make you pop up on that. You see? Show him your karate skills. That's right.
Right.
You got some karate skills, huh? Alright, bud. You can go play.
I have fighting skills.
You do have fighting skills. I've seen them. Right?
Right. I'm a great fighter and I'm the best.
So humble, buddy. So humble. Alright. My son left us saying he's the greatest fighter and he's got great fighting skills. You know.
I can fight with my eyes closed.
You can fight with your eyes closed? Me too. Yep.
I can fight the best with my eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
Everything God and Jesus.
Yeah, man.
All right, one of the top watches is going to be AMAT. AMAT was up more than 3% after it confirmed that it agreed to acquire. Now this is going to be fun. Kokusai Electric from private equity firm KKR for $2.2 billion. This news comes also with news of the technology sector getting an update. Microsoft up, Apple up, IBM up, Cisco up, Google up. Of course, we know QCOM up, MU up, AMAT, AMD. So definitely showing strength in the sector, guys. So something to watch for, something to see how we're going to react today. Are we going to get that just pure buy volume at the open where we see just huge swings? Or are we going to get a pullback and then the buy up? But definitely it's looking strong. So if you are playing these on the short side, understand that at least the catalyst for today in the micro sense is bullish, macro sense long term still bearish as there's still tariff wars. But for right now, the catalysts all signal towards the bull side.
Right. Somewhat agree. We'll see. Also, guys, remember to go check out Trade Ideas. Really cool company. They actually allow me to stream these scans every day, and honestly I still have to make a video about them. I haven't been feeling that great lately, so I haven't been able to make that video about how to build my own scanners around these different strategies you use. But you can build your own scanners around these different strategies you use, and honestly I think they're the best scanners in the game. And so if you want to check them out, I'll post that link here as well. You can go check out Trade Ideas. Here, no, do not go out there, buddy. Remember they had those woodchucks out there, and they were big, and they can bite you. They've got savage woodchucks out here, guys. But yeah, do not go out that door. Okay? Alright, so I'll post that Trade Ideas link, and then we'll get ready for the trading day. We don't have that long. We got 5 minutes. We got about 5 minutes to get everything rolling here. There's the link. Man, the biggest thing I do, I miss my regular mouse with this computer. That's the biggest issue I have with it. Honestly, no, these woodchucks are huge out here. Alright, there's the link. There's the link.
Woodchucks, though.
They're huge out here, man. They're big, man. Honestly, we saw them. Honestly, there's so many animals out here compared to Texas. Like, there's deer. We see, like, live deer running through the yards here. It's cool. Yeah, bud. Here, go ask your mom, okay? I'm out here. Working, okay, buddy? Yeah, QCOM and MU. I think those are reasonable watches for sure. Let's get everything ready for the day. Let me get rid of these scans here. There we go. Let's see what my account's at now. I forgot. I don't know if I traded. Yeah, I did trade. I made a $30 gain on Friday. My account is currently at $354 in the profit. So after commissions, a little low, but green is good. I'll take it. Last thing, let's get these Trade Ideas day scanners up here.
Okay, one that I'll be watching, guys, to do a pull out is I've been trying to kind of read these oil plays a little better. PWT, UWT, and DBO are someone that I'm watching. Short side, I'll be watching UWT and DBO alongside DWT. Overall, oil looks to have rebounded last week, and we're going to see if we're going to see an overall pullback today. With OPEC, that should be coming out with news this week on how their view is going to be, with also Russia kind of calling it quits on the supply cuts. Russia's trying to kind of essentially be like, we can price it ourselves and price it accordingly. And of course, OPEC kind of runs the oil game, and they've looked at supply cuts going deep into next year. All right, guys, mark it in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab Actually, I don't even know if I have enough room. Yeah, I just have to use my regular mouse. Alright, guys. Yeah, we got less than a minute. Let's do this. Yeah, I got to find my regular mouse, though, guys, because I'm just not used to this regular one. Hold on, I'll be right back. Nope. Looks like I am going to have to use my computer mouse. Alright, guys. Here comes the bell. We got OPK, LFC, HPQ, MDT popping up on the scanners here. FRSX. We got some options. I'm in Michigan, Corey. I'm in Michigan trading, man. I'm out of state. All right, there's the bell. Right here. There we go. All right, so the market is open here. Like I said, I'm watching AMD. Man, I gotta get this mouse is messing with me. Let me throw the VWAP and clear some of these AMD drawings. There we go. And the VWAP here. You guys can hear Mitch, right? Should be able to. Test, test. Yeah, you can hear him. Okay, good.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we got AMD pushing up here. We got AMD pushing up. We got big spike here. It's up to 3201. We have TIGR up to 585 here. I don't have a bunch of charts up today, so I'm just going to have to kind of watch what I can here.
I'll try to assist with that.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know if I know you and I trade fades a little bit differently, so if you see anything dropping below the VWAP, let me know.
Yeah.
Below the VWAP. But yeah, I'm at about 350 in profit in my account now, so we're just gonna keep building, see if we can get up to 1,000. I'm gonna try to use a little bit larger share size today. I know I need to. It's about time. I built up a decent cushion for me to take some swings. We got AMD pulling back here, a big pullback. It's down to 3180s. It looks like it's actually about to break the low of the day. So we have a pretty big pullback on AMD here. It's like I said, it's getting pretty close to that low of the day area, and so that's what I would watch with this one. See if we can get a really big washout with AMD. With CGC, it's not really much volume here. Let's look at the SPY. The SPY's looking weak. The SPY just broke lows here, and so unless it rebounds quickly, which is very possible, it could very easily rebound here, but it looks weak at least. It broke lows. Roku, hey, appreciate it, Mateo. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I was actually using Roku yesterday. I bought a TV for my Airbnb so my wife and I could watch Netflix and stuff while we're here. But I had never used Roku before. But yeah, Roku's squeezing up now, though. It looks like it's actually going to pull a red to green move.
All right, guys. Doing a little pullback here. Pullback buy here in AMAT. $400 shares. All right, looking good there. Quick rebound there. We selling 200 as it reaches 20s. Let's see if we can get up there.
You said you're in already?
Yeah.
All right. Man, I'm still nauseous, honestly. All right, we got the SPY pulling back some. It's still kind of consolidating until the SPY breaks that high at 296.88. I'm not really interested in it. AMD did end up. Whoa. Yeah, but until the SPY, yeah, there goes AMD, really weak, very, very weak here for AMD. Ended up breaking lows. We'll see if we can get a pullback to AMD. SPY is still at 296.70s.
Yeah, not getting that move that I wanted to see. That quick rebound. See what we get here. There we go. Lift there.
All right, AMD's a big gap up here, and so I don't mind necessarily shorting it with smaller size. We'll just see what we get here. It's a really nice pullback, and so if we can get back to 85, I can consider shorting it with a risk of like 32 or so. I think it's a reasonable risk, a pretty big reward from like 85 down to 50 roughly. So 35-cent reward with a 15-cent risk, and so it's better than 2 to 1, a little bit better than 2 to 1. So that's what I'm kind of considering now with AMD specifically. If you can see my chart here, at the bottom chart's AMD. It's washing out really nicely under the $0.50. And so if we can get a pullback and I can use those resistances above it as risk, then I really like that one. And that's what I'm looking at. The SPY is something else like I said, I'm keeping an eye on. But we can look at what's NPTN doing. What did it end up doing today?
NPTN, you got a chance for VWAP fade on that one.
Yeah, I do see that one. See, it's just I'm scared about this one for a red to green move, though. That's the biggest issue with it, because it's a low float stock that is making moves. You know, it's a low float stock, and it didn't really do much after the bell. So like that's my fear. It didn't really have any catalyst, which means it's getting pumped. If anybody actually knows the catalyst behind NPTN, actually let me know. Because when I see this, I see a low float stock with no catalyst getting pumped up, and that's my fear about shorting it. I do like the tight risk of like $5.
AMRN, that one looking nice. It can come back up. Let's see if mine can get strong here above 47s, 11s. I sold about half of it just to limit the risk here. But
yeah, here I can throw you up a little bit.
I'm going to give it a chance with these 200 shares that I have at 46.90. I have a really good buy position. It's just very volatile right now, so I'm still kind of trying to stick with it. What I did was just limit my share size so I can control my risk and not really worry about the downside, and just focus here on trying to give myself an ability to get right back above, because it could surge through that 47.50. Next thing you know, we're up 60 cents.
Right. I'm looking at AMD with about a 40-cent reward with a 20-cent risk from 80 up to the whole dollar of 32. And really, I kind of like that 98 level. We could maybe let it test the whole dollar, but all things considered, it's looking like a fade. Maybe jump in with like 300 shares if we can get it up there.
Hey, Matt.
And I might jump in with 100 shares here just so I make sure I don't miss anything. If we can get a little bit higher movement on AMD here, it's up to 58. But ideally, I'd like to see it at least try to get up to like 65 or so. If it can get up there, I'll consider a short with AMD. But it's got to actually get up there. It's at 60 now, and it's kind of consolidating and battling that level. So that's what I'm looking at with AMD here.
All right, another one I'm watching is, all right, I might have to sell my AMAT position here.
All right, so I'm in with 100 shares of AMD at this point, and I'm going to look to get in with a few more if we can get a little bit of a spike.
Okay, I like that clean pickup there. All right, guys, going to give it a chance here. Buying 200 more there, risking off my 90 pricing right there, that last bottom. Give it a chance here to get back up. If it doesn't get back up above 47s, we'll just pop out of it.
All right, so I jumped in AMD. I'm only in with 200 shares. Wait, let me get rid of this face cam volume. Let me hide that. There we go. All right, so I'm only in with 200 shares at this point, but I'll take it. I wanted to scale in a little bit more, but if you look at the chart, it never quite got up there, and so I don't mind adding to it up until 80, and then just maintaining that finite risk that we talked about. 67s. All right, and so yeah, so 68. We can get up to 70.
All right,
I'll
so
add a little bit more.
the pricing get absorbed there, so just got to hold to that low now. 88s gets me out.
There's 68, 70s. Like I said, I'll add a little bit more, and then the goal is to kind of scale into it up until 76 or so. But if we got a washout here, I wouldn't be upset by any means. So, and with 300 shares at this point.
All right, giving us a chance to get back above 47s here.
All right, so we're 70s.
There you go, looking strong there.
72s. All right, so I'm just trying to give AMD a little bit of time here. I mean, it's flushing down nicely, and I've got in with 300 shares, so if we could get a flush down, that'd be great, and I could actually scale out of it. But we'll see, you know. Beautiful. All right, I can cover a little bit there. I covered 125 shares, and now I have 175 left, and we can see if we could actually get that nice little flush here. Maybe going to take another 75 off since it dropped a little bit more. And I got 100 shares left. Currently up about 35 bucks in the trade, which is fine. We'll see if we get the washout a little bit more, though. You know, I only have 100 shares left, so I can really just kind of let these last little bit work. And if it bounces back to the VWAP, I could also add back to it. And so that's all. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. If it bounces back to the VWAP, I'll consider adding back to it. If it can bounce up there, I don't have a problem with it not doing that. If it washes out before then, obviously, I'm not going to be upset.
All right, got to be careful with mine here. It's going to pressure down on me. If it swings back above 47, I might hit the ad for that home run. And seeing it hold here at these 90s.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, go close that door for me, please, okay? Can you close that door for me? Thank you. All right, so we're down to 50s. I'm currently up $41. Where's my mouse? That's what I was worried about. All right, so the goal with AMD is see if we get a much larger flush. I'm at $36 in gains. All right, so we're at 52. Ideally, I'd like to see a washout. There we go. Yeah, get my mouse right. All right, so I just took another half off, and now I'm just holding these last little 50 shares to see if we get a little bit bigger of a flush down. But we got the flush under the $0.50, and now I'm just holding on to the last 50 shares. There's 40s. We'll see if we get that low of the day break. It's down to 42 now. So ideally, we want to see it break under 40s. It's testing the low of the day now for AMD. It's down to 42s. Yeah, Hero, that's me, man. I'm doing a face cam today, bro, so people can see my face, but try to give AMD a little bit of time here to crack under these lows. It's down to 43s, 42s. Ideally, like I said, we want to see it break this low of the day, and then we want to see it hold that area as resistance. So, like, we want to see it break under 40, and then have that 40 level hold and maintain. All right, we got to squeeze up there for AMD. I'm not really trying to get caught in anything big like that, like a spike up back over the $0.50, and I can considering adding back to it if it gets back up to the 70s. So I got out $42, $43 gain on that one. I'll take it. Not bad with 300 shares. Yeah, thanks, Zero. Thanks, man.
Stopped out there.
We also got CGC squeezing up a little bit. LTC, I'm looking at the scanners now. We got ZYNE popping up. And so, yeah, this is, I mean, I could consider adding back to AMD at this point because it faded really nicely. And if you guys, excuse me, if you guys heard the plan this morning, one of the plans was to scale into it and hope that this level here held as resistance. And you can see all the confirmation we had in this level, and that's why I was so confident in it here, here, and here. And so you can see all the confirmations in that level with that first opening range, and then I can use that level as my risk. And so, you know, my risk in this trade, really my risk was up here at the whole dollar, but this should be added confirmation. It should be added resistance that I can count on, hopefully, holding as resistance and keeping this thing down. And so that's kind of not necessarily what we got. It got washed out a little bit earlier. The pre-market levels held a little bit better, but you know, the plan worked out solid. I was able to scale into it and, you know, scale in with 300 shares, and it washed out really nicely. So that ended up working out for sure. Hey, Hero. Hey, man. Don't spam the chat, bro. Remember, I'll tolerate it, but this is your warning, man. Don't spam the chat. You know, if you do, you're gonna get this screen name banned too, Hero. So don't spam the chat, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted there. Got it started there in AMRN, NPTN, back up at VWAP.
Here, I can throw you up. Hold on. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna throw Mitch up for a minute. There we go. There's Mitch. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Did have a little bit of a bigger loss on AMAT there. Was trying to size into it. Had a really great spot there. If it would have came back up to the 47.20s, I mean, I would have had a nice $300 gain. So I can't really be upset about risking that. Just got to stick to the trade. You guys seeing a lot of share size going in there, 56 and 54, about 14,000, 15,000 shares there, and also at 50. So we need to see these 50s break and come down to these 46s, bounce up to 60s. We can add here, but the risk needs to be solid at this 68. We hope that that volume was on the short side right there and just knocks it to the 1950s and goes to the 1940s here. NPTN there back to $5 there. Holding $5, what I talked about in pre-market, came back down, back above 5. Let's see if it holds 5 and gets some volume.
Tell me when you're done working.
Okay, I will, buddy.
So we could play it again.
All right, I will, bud.
Really didn't get my full sizing in this just because it wasn't at VWAP. Take it a little bit from VWAP.
I like that one, though. It looks like a decent fade. Let me see. Yeah, I'm unmuted. Okay, yeah, I like that one, though. It looks like a decent fade.
So, yeah, it's a good little base hit and it has a daily chart that it can pull back to this 19. So you give it that chance for sure.
Yeah, I heard Ross was down, too, last week. Yeah, man, it looks good. I like that one. I like the fade for sure. It's built up that resistance. It's one of those things we always talk about, that whenever it puts in a very obvious high like that and then gets rejected, it just ends up working out a lot better most of the time.
All right, there you go. Give it a second. See the collection of volume there, 3,000 shares at 50. So very solidly, you want to see that hold and just start pushing down on it.
Yeah, man, everybody was getting punked from the market. I know I was getting played by the market last week, man, and I got really lucky and got in with like a very risky $200 gain, which saved my week. And I think I had 3 green days last week and 2 red, or maybe it was 4 green days and 1 red. But I salvaged the week because it was super shady, and it was just a really tough week, man. The week last week, the market was messing with everybody last week, I think. You know, so like it's one of those things where you just gotta be careful. You know, I'm not trying to take too much risks. Let me see if I can turn this volume up here. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't blame you though, man. It's so dope out here right now, though, man. There's so much green and like trees.
All right, guys, got to be careful with that edge X order here at 57. There's 250 there. That could squeeze through it. There's all that volume just breaking through there. So you got to really stick to that risk that you essentially made at the beginning of the trade here. Want to see it get to 60 and reject. And then I can hit the add.
No, I don't need that.
Okay. There's a 60 showing up. Gonna see this reject from here, and then we'll hit it. All right, there's the rejection. Let's see if it holds now. See, we want to see it hold these 67s, not really up to that 68. 70 for sure is our out.
Oh, man. Yeah, I just hope I start feeling better, man. It's been rough. Yeah, guys, sorry I haven't put a video out in like a week. You know, it's been tough, man. It's been hard for me to even sleep.
All right.
Broke it out.
Got a little confirmation there of a high. So we're going to want to see a little breakdown to 60s, and then we can add in, be fully sized in at 60, risk off in 1970s. Look for this move right back down to break these 1950s. Reason I'm giving this one support is the daily chart. We got that kind of extension on the daily chart on the long side. It's either going to really squeeze here or come back down to that 19 level.
You could try to, Jordan. Yeah, there's the link. If anybody wants to check out TradeNet, there's the link in the chat right there. I think TradeNet has a few really good benefits for new traders. The first one is that you get $14,000 in buying power for less than $400, and you can actually trade it. And they treat it like a prop firm. And so there's a 70-30 split, but there's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. You can also short anything that's tradable. And again, like I said, you get 14K in buying power for their base package. And I think that alone is a huge edge, because with most conventional brokers, you're not going to be able to short with less than $2,000, and you're also, not going to have that much buying power, even if you do have $2,000. And so most new traders are going to lose, and so I think it's one of those things where it makes a lot of sense risk-reward wise for new traders, and it's the same broker and platform that Mitch and I use. And so there's the link if you want to go check them out. There's the link in the chat. Go check them out. Great way to help support the channel. We get a kickback from it. And so, great way to help support the channel if you want to go check that out. The link is in the chat. Sorry, Mitch. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Now I've got the full size in there, guys. Risk 1970 no matter what. You don't want to really see it create a new high. You can wick past 1 cent, but that new high would be that 1970s. We're definitely going to step out there.
Yeah, I like the dip here in it, but it's got a... I do like that previous high of that first fade as risk. Yeah, I mean, you could either do that. What's the low of that opening candle? Hey, Hero, what's up, man? Yeah, what's the low of that opening candle? It just depends.
I just want to see it rejected right here at this 66, 68 level. 70s can get us out.
Yeah, I like 70s too. I was going to say 70. You probably use that as well.
Right here is where we want to see it get knocked right back down. Create a high wick and a pullback. There you go, high wick, pullback. Now we need the level of volume to actually slow down, create a new candle, and flip the candle down underneath VWAP. But we know our out, and that's what it is.
There you go. Let's see that spread get a little bit better for you. There you go, 65. Looks a
High
lot better.
wick,
Yep.
new candle, breakdown. That's what we want to see. If not, you can get that new candle to open higher, and that's not what you want to see.
Can you put this scanner on, please?
There you go. Pressure's on. No confirmation yet. Nobody buying in the 70s. As soon as I see a 70 buy, I'll get out. Finger on the trigger.
Yeah, I read that, Sid. Yeah, I mean, the scanners will go up once Mitch is done with his trade, but while Mitch is in one, we'll keep him up.
If you want to get your own scanners, don't forget, guys, we use trade ideas for our scanners. Trade idea is the best alert system out there. Especially if you're trying to trade momentum, I definitely recommend you get your own user so you can get that speed and get stocks in milliseconds when they're breaking out. All right, gotta be careful here, guys. Can see a big squeeze. Still seeing just this algorithmic volume filling. There's 70, big fill. We're out. 3,800 shares filling there.
Yeah, I think that's the right move.
Yeah, I have rules.
Yep.
That's one of my rules there. As long as if I see that big confirmation fill there, I don't want to be in a battle there because the next step is 80.
Right.
We go ahead and risk 80. I could get back in the trade. 200 is nothing for me now. So let's just keep moving on.
Yeah, look at CGC. CGC starting to wash. It's down to 40.60.
I really liked ENPH, but I hate when I'm stuck in trades. I don't like jumping into another trade, but it's already too late for that one now. It's already faded.
About to drop my... Yeah, CGC looks good. If it could pull back to the VWAP maybe for a rejection, but it's looking more and more weak. What did AMD end up doing? AMD's back at the VWAP here. Uh, that's the same one I took, but it's looking. I like it because I can have a very solid risk level for AMD, but it is back at the VWAP, so
All right, watching QCOM for a quick move to 79 here. It just flushes down here and goes to 78. Can't really do nothing about it. Just based off the risk and reward, doesn't make sense. It's in the middle of the pattern, so I need to be near the top. MU is a little bit more, but I don't like that either because the way that it's held above VWAP twice, now just holding at VWAP. AMD looks a little bit more cleaner,
yep.
but still is doing kind of the same move that MU is doing, that kind of downward trending line where it can reverse above this VWAP and start getting back up there.
Yeah, kind of the same type of thing that uh, what was the one you just traded? AMRN. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about is that it's going to pull what AMRN did and squeeze. I like it because it has a very finite risk, right? You get 72, 73 as your risk, maybe 75, but just judging based off of AMRN and seeing some of these other stocks squeeze back up, might be a little risky. I think the first fades have been working a little bit better.
Looking at NPTN, get some volume there. Get some good buy volume there. Let's see what's going on with this one.
How'd that go, Broke Boy? You were in QCOM?
Right.
Yeah, there goes AMD squeezing up.
Are you done working?
What, buddy?
Are you done working?
Am I doing nothing?
Oh, are you done working?
No, I'm not yet, bud. I'll let you know when I'm finished, okay? Alright, here, close that door.
How many seconds and then you're gonna finish?
What?
How many seconds and then you're gonna finish?
I don't know how many seconds. Maybe 1,000. Maybe 2,000.
Maybe.
Alright?
Maybe 200.
Nope. Longer than that.
Maybe 300.
Nope. Longer than that too, bud. Here, hey, go inside.
400.
Here, go inside.
400. 400 seconds. That's a long time.
My son's out here trying to play games. He's out here trying to play checkers with me. Yeah, there's the AMD squeeze that we were worried about. Yeah.
Lots of momentum right now for NPTN. Looking at that one.
Which one?
NPTN.
Yeah, there goes AMD squeeze. Maybe look at CGC. I mean, a CGC can, Yeah, NPTN looks like it's going to break these highs. This is what I was worried about. That first fade didn't work that bad. I mean, it never followed through completely, but enough to take profits for sure. But that squeeze up there and that red to green move's happening now, so it looks interesting. The biggest thing with this is it just doesn't have a catalyst, and so it's like it's up all this way with no catalyst whatsoever. So that could either mean two things, and it may kind of mixed results. It could just be weak, and everybody could be skeptical and just sell and short, or it could be getting pumped up since there's no catalyst, and so that means you might want to be careful with it. But kind of tough to tell which one, which one's which.
All right, taking a starter there. Taking a starter here along NPTN.
I'm going to put my scanners on the side so we can have both your screen and these scanners up at the same time. Let's see. And then I can just throw you up over here.
Looking to get a little bit more here at $5.98 near the VWAP. And then we could risk off this 490 here.
There we go. That should work a little bit better.
Essentially playing the VWAP bounce here.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take this face cam down. And then I might look for some other stuff. So I'll try to do it again tomorrow, though. So I'll try to do the face cam again tomorrow. So I'm still going to stay here. I'm just taking the face cam down. So again, check out this. Check out my. Look at that, man. Look how cool that is.
Big reversal on CGC.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to take this.
Now AMD nicer, brother.
The internet speed's actually pretty good here. But yeah, later, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take this down. Hold on.
Yeah, I like AMD there, but I'm in this trade, so I'm just going to stay into what I got.
There we go. Face cam is done. All right, you said AMD?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to get in the 70s. You could risk off that 80s.
Yep. Yeah, it's something I always talk about, where the low of that opening range is such a solid risk level for these.
Kind of same chart for MU. I hear those birds.
Do you, man? Yeah, they're everywhere, bro.
Taking
honestly,
over.
It's really nice out here, though. It honestly is really nice. Like, we got those crows that are just out here chirping in the morning.
Just chirping away, man.
Yeah, man.
Ooh. Gotta be careful there, guys. Hold there at the bottom, 87. Could come back, but that could have been a 200,000 share short there. So you gotta really be careful with this one. Out. Stuck there. Out. Still stuck.
Yeah, just do a market probably.
Yeah, I got it. Oh. Yep, someone hit it hard there.
Yeah.
If I had money, I would try the opposite trade, but that's it for me today, guys.
Yeah, don't stress, man.
Yeah, just really getting caught in the pullback in AM, AT, and then AMRN just stopping me out by a couple cents, just playing games.
Yeah. It happens, man. I mean, AMD had built up that nice little resistance above it now, but I don't know if I'll get into anything else either.
We'll see.
Where's my pick? I mean, I took that down. I'm not trying to keep that going. At a certain point, it's gonna block scanners, so I'll leave it up sometimes, but other times I'll just take it down. Also, guys, remember to hit that sub button. We do this live every weekday, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Yeah, look at AMD flush. Look at that flush. Not too bad. So what did you guys think of my traveling trading setup? You guys saw a picture of it? Check out the Discord. Oh yeah, if you wanna see a picture of it, I posted my picture of my traveling trading station in Discord. But yeah, if you want to be a part of our public Discord channel, like our goal with this is to create a free day trading chat room. And so if you want to be a part of that, I'll post that link here and you can join us and, continue our conversations, talk with us, chat with us, ask us questions and stuff after the stream ended. Hey, well, Funky Pants, let me know which scanners you want to see, brother. And I'll put them up, man. I don't have any problem with kind of tweaking the scanner settings. Yeah, just let me know which ones you want to see. All right, so roughly up $400 in this account. After commissions, probably about $390 in this account. So not too shabby. I'll take it. Appreciate the sub, Sophia. Welcome. Appreciate the sub. Yeah, we do this live every weekday. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning. So Yeah, remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. Show your love. Support the channel. Honestly, we've been streaming probably longer than most of these people that are currently streaming, and we honestly show more than all of them do too. Most of these people don't show their account balance or anything, and they do that for a reason. But Mitch and I have been doing this for years. Hey, nice, James. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Hero. I took the camera down, man, just because it was blocking some stuff. So I'll put it back up. I'll be back streaming tomorrow, man. I'll put the camera back up tomorrow, brother. So don't worry. But for now, I got it down. I took it down.
All right. Gonna see if the market wants to come back here.
Oh, also shout out to Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. Really customizable, allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. And so if you want to check out Trade Ideas, I'll post my link here as well. Like I said, honestly, I consider these the best scanners in the game. Super versatile, allow you to do a lot of different stuff. Super customizable. I actually built my own VWAP fade scanner that I use as well. And so I think they just make sense. And if you're a decent enough trader, they can easily pay for themselves. So I'll post that link here as well. There's the link. CGC. I like AMD for a short. Ooh, yeah, look at CGC, Mitch. That one is right at the VWAP, and it's been a big climb up, so I think that one has a lot of resistance above it.
Definitely has some possibility, some great possibility on that one.
Yeah, I like CGC there. Definitely looks decent. It's just about where's my risk. I like the risk level of like 87, so you got like a 17-cent risk, and then you got a reward level of like 35, 34. And so you've got like a 35-cent risk, or a 35-cent reward with like a 17-cent risk, almost exactly 2 to 1. I think that one makes sense. I might jump in it with like 100 shares. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll sit on my hands.
Hey, just decide either yeah or no.
I'll probably just wait. I don't really feel that hot. The green day I have today is making me feel a little bit better, but I'm still not feeling that great. Hey, all right, Hero. Have a good day, brother. But yeah, man, it's tough. I'm going to try to eat some breakfast. I'm kind of hungry, but... Yeah, CGC's up there.
Yeah, CGC is interesting for sure. I like it at like 75 off 83. CGC pushing hard.
Yeah. I mean, I like the 87 risk in it. And so we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong. Even if you risk up to the 90s, it's still what we call a viable trade.
Yeah, this is the risk I would take in it. I didn't end up taking it, but that level right there is the risk. And you can see a lot of the time the way I trade fades is I use the opening range as kind of my guide on where to set my risk. If I think the low of the opening range is a little bit too high or a little bit too unfavorable, I'll use the high of that opening range, and that's what you see here. That's where I get this 87 level. It's because it's the high of that opening range on those first three candles. It's the high of those first three candles, and so I think it's a very reasonable level there. You could also, realistically, you could also use that 82 level here, which is exactly where it went. But I think since it already had pretty good risk reward regardless, that the high would be fine. Yeah, there's a nice little flush down there too for CGC. But yeah, guys, I might go ahead and close it down, try to eat some breakfast. Probably going to be done for the day. Not a bad day. Quick little trade for me. Got in and out of AMD. Really enjoy doing the face cam. I'll try to do the face cam tomorrow as well while I'm here on vacation. It's a nice little environment I'm in right now for trading, so we'll see how this week goes. I'll try to have a video out, maybe a class. We'll see if Mitch can maybe do one as well since I've been sick, but we'll figure it out. Mitch, you want to say anything else, brother?
That's going to be it. Max loss day for me. Is what it is. Just got to keep working.
Yep, they happen, man. You'll bounce back. You've been doing pretty well, so. Alright, guys, go check out TradeNet. One of the ways we keep this stream free is because you can go check out TradeNet and help support the channel. Honestly, there's a lot of huge benefits to using them. You get 14,000 in buying power with their intro package, their base package. It's less than $400 and you get 14K in buying power. There's also no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want. You can also short anything that's tradable. It's a really good platform, honestly, especially considering the platform is only $15 a month. And I don't think anywhere else in the trading world can you spend such a small amount of money, can you risk such a small amount of money and have such a big upside. You know, there is a profit split. It's very similar to a prop firm. So the profit split is 70-30. You keep 70% of your profits and they keep 30%. And it's only taken out of your profits specifically. But like I said, I don't think anywhere else in the trading world can you have such a small initial investment or risk and have such a big potential upside. And I think the real value in a TradeNet package is for new traders, because I think most new traders are going to lose their first account anyway, probably their first few accounts. You know, I don't care with any broker. You know, most traders are going to use their first few accounts. I don't care what anybody says. I know with me, I lost my first SureTrader account, and then I lost a Thinkorswim account, and I just lost my first few accounts. I think it's very common. And I think with TradeNet, you're spending and risking much less than you would. You know, you could deposit $2,000 into a conventional broker and still probably lose that as a new trader. Or you can buy a TradeNet package, get a trading course, chat room, decent platform, 14K in buying power, no PDT rule, shorting ability. There's just a lot of benefits to it. It's good risk reward, at least in my opinion. And so if you want to check out the full walkthrough, I'll post this link here as well. Here's a full walkthrough of TradeNet. You can check that out. Like I said, I break down the pros and cons of TradeNet, because there are some cons. Penny stocks not being tradable is probably the biggest one, where most penny stocks aren't tradable. I think that's probably the biggest flaw of TradeNet, if I'm being honest, and I try to be honest about it. But most mid and high cap stocks are tradable, so you just got to figure out, like, if you trade solely penny stocks, it's probably not the right broker for you, if I'm being honest, the right platform, just because you're not going to be able to trade most of those. But I mean, some penny stocks are tradable. PTN or NPTN was tradable. TIGR was tradable today on there, so they got some, but most of the time, most penny stocks are not. So yeah, if you want to sign up through them, help support the channel, we get a kickback. Great way to help support us. There's the link. But yeah, that's it for the day, guys. Go check out Trade Ideas as well. Like I said, best scanners in the game. I'll post that link one more time. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, one of the ways we keep this stream free, and we do this live for free every day. Mitch and I don't charge for anything. We upload classes for free. Everything we do is free. And so if you want to help support us, check out Trade Ideas, check out TradeNet. Great ways to help support us. And yeah, we'll see you guys a little bit later, guys. Hit that subscribe button as well. You want to help support us, hit that subscribe button. It's easily the best way to help support us, honestly. Hit that subscribe button. Good luck in the markets, guys. Have a good day. I'm gonna go.
Stay tuned, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Later, guys.